But let's get a quick technical check on the markets. Sahil Kapoor joins us with that. Hi Sahil, a bit of consolidation is what we are seeing today. Do you think, in fact, what are the levels you're watching out for?
The market right now is not in a trending mode. Right now it appears to be in a consolidation mode. I think 75.50 to 77.50 is the broader range for Nifty, and I think it will continue to be in that range for a while because I'm not seeing a lot of sectors which are picking up right now. It is mostly 1 or 2 days of gains for one sector and losses for the same sector the next day. So I think unless and until we see some smart breadth and some leadership from a few sectors, till that time I think this range will continue. And if you look at the chart, I think 77.50, if Nifty is able to breach that and close above it, then possibly some kind of a trend will emerge towards new all-time highs.
Hi Sahil, good afternoon. You're recommending a sell on Larsen & Toubro. Would that be a near-term call, or do you expect L&T to underperform now over the medium term as well?
In the short term, yes, I think L&T will underperform, but over the medium term, I think there will be enough buying at support levels. So possibly, currently this is a short-term call where you can see L&T going down towards 1400 or 1380 levels. So you could go short closer to 1495 and keep a stop loss above 1544. So I think L&T right now has started to show some weakness on daily charts, on weekly charts. We are seeing a flag formation which appears to be breaking down. So I think in the short term it will have some amount of selling pressure.
But Sahil, you look to buy Tata Steel. That stock has been looking very good, and I believe that in fact your target price is higher from even these levels.
Yes, Tata Steel appears to be getting in a place where it is ready for a big breakout. Largely it has started to outperform the market. If you look at for the last 3-5 days, Tata Steel has continued to be on the stronger side. Today also we are seeing some outperformance. So I think this outperformance will turn into a good breakout on the upside. So buying at these levels is stop loss below 539 should suffice, and you should look for targets of 600.
Okay. Sahil, let's assume that Bharti Infratel, settles around the 250 level, the price at which Bharti is looking to sell. Thereafter, how does the chart look technically?
Technically, I think the counter still has some amount of selling pressure on the upper end. So I would, prefer to, see this issue through, and possibly once the supply is over, then possibly I would, want to look at the chart afresh. But as of now, I think lower levels of 240, 242, they could be encouraging, for a buy. But I would wait for those levels to come and see how the chart pans out.
Alright, then as we speak, in fact, the Nifty is making a bit of a dash, so it's recovered a good 15-20 points just in the last few minutes. And pull up a Dr. Reddy's. That stock seems to have really picked up the pace, because it's currently moving it's currently on the verge of moving higher and closer to the gain of around 1% odd. It was trading in the red in the last few minutes. You've seen that stock take off. Kotak Mahindra Bank as well should come up for you. So good gains are being seen on a couple of these stocks, but it has to be a heavyweight that has to turn it around. So let's pull up ITC as well as L&T. Now those two are heavyweights, and they in fact have moved higher. Currently, in fact, ITC is edging higher, so that's those two heavyweights. They're likely to bring about the change. L&T as well has started moving higher. Sahil, what about Bajaj Auto? There's been talk that in fact fundamentally the numbers weren't great, the auto sales numbers, but surprise, surprise, that stock is up a good 3% in this month itself. Given that its numbers are so bad, it should have been lower.
I think Bajaj Auto is a very good chart out of all the auto sector stocks. I think 2450 is the target that I look at for this stock in the near term. Barring the disappointment in results, I don't see that the prices have actually shown any major negative patterns or any indications of correction. So I think Bajaj Auto continues to remain a good buy on stocks. Most of the indicators that we look at are also in the positive zone. So I would prefer to buy Bajaj Auto on any dips and look for higher targets of 2425.
What about JSPL? After the 6% up move at a price of 290, would you recommend a buy?
JSPL actually has started to outperform some of the counters in the metal space, but I would still prefer not to buy closer to 300. I think it's a very important resistance level, and possibly it can come and touch 300 rupees, but the risk reward would not be very, very favorable at current prices. So I would not venture out a long here.
Now that's Sahil, any disclosures?
The stocks that we have talked about, we are giving these recommendations to our clients as well. So it is safe to assume that they will have these positions.
All right, thanks so much, Sahil, for stopping by this afternoon and giving us those crucial details on the whole host of stocks. But let's slip in a short break. When you come back, we'll try to get chatting with the management of Blue Star.